Hello guys, I wanted to do this video to do sort of an update of where I've been. I started off with my MDX and my Acura, and I currently still have that, but what I wanted was something a little bit more roomy. So what I did was I upgraded to the Ford Transit Connect, which you can see in this video. Okay, I've been gone for a little bit. The pandemic was raging, healthcare professional here, so I've been gone. So trying to get back into it and chronicle this journey. This has been instrumental in helping me to be able to go out and get some much needed downtime and clear my head and get back into it and help save lives. Okay, so this right here is a 2015 Ford Transit Connect, and originally when I was looking for a vehicle, I understand why they say that the older ones are better, because the older ones, the roof line was different. They were a little taller. So this one is more fashioned after a minivan version. Okay, so I can't really show you guys the inside right now because I have to get my husband to change out the battery again. So more on that, but this is real life right here. So I'm just trying to give it all to you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so this is my 2015 Ford Transit Connect. As you can see, it looks more so like a minivan, but what I wanted to focus more on this particular video is the engine. So okay, I go in and I buy this vehicle and I'm happy. You know, I've seen it on YouTube, I've researched it, but some things you can only go through in real life. So now that I've bought the vehicle, I do love the size of the vehicle. I wish I do have more headspace, and to me it's perfect for one person. Now I have gotten married since I started making these initial videos, but I haven't tried it with me and my husband yet, so we'll have to see how that works. But for one person, it was perfect. Okay, so when I bought this though, like I said, it was just me. So we'll have to see. If not, I am going to have to upgrade because I am all about comfort. So anyway, the Ford Transit Connect. Now if you can take a look in here, this is the motor. Okay, I'm not very savvy on working on cars, so one thing I would suggest before you buy anything, other than looking up under the hood, checking everything out, the wheels and the back, just check everything out. And this channel is going to help you determine what vehicle is best for your needs and questions and things you should think about. So I consider myself as having did a lot of good research, but you could always do more. So one of the first things I learned with this vehicle, and it never put me down, but if you can see, it's a commercial vehicle. Okay, this is a commercial vehicle. This is not a family minivan. Okay, so anyway, you can see that the fluids are somewhat easy to access. So you got fluids here that you can access. You have your windshield wiper fluid right here, right on the top, easy breezy. You have your oil stick right here, very easy to get to. You see that it takes 5W20. So one thing that I would encourage anybody is learn and look to see how much and what type of gas your vehicle is going to take, what kind of oil it's going to take, and can you afford the upkeep. This vehicle was very nice in the sense that unless it has an oil leak, which it doesn't, you should be able to, you know, get the oil changes. And this is going to be on the more expensive side because it's a heavier oil. Okay, but you shouldn't have to put that much in unless you have some sort of oil leak. Sorry guys, I'm outside and everybody's pretty much driving. So you can see that this is a more compact vehicle because it is commercial. If I can kind of zoom back and then come in. So if you have something wrong, 9 times out of 10, if you go with this particular model, you probably, unless you're very handy, you're going to have to pay somebody to get in there and to fix it. And if, once again, labor costs, you know, you're going to have to be able to get in there, remove a lot of stuff in order to get to where you need to. But as far as fluid wise, you changing the fluids, water, XYZ in the car, it's pretty much right there. The radiator I have yet to find. Trying to see where it might be at. I see nothing that, again, I'm not the best car person in the world, but these are the things I started to think about now, because if you're somewhere stranded and you have to change out all this stuff, this is going to take out of your trip. It's going to take out of your life, take out of your day. You're going to need the things to be able to do the work, especially if you're somewhere remote. Okay, over here you have another container right here, and what I really want to draw your attention is the battery. So I considered myself well prepared. I researched a lot about van life, and I thought I had it all down. So some things you can only experience in real life. So that being said, when I bought this vehicle, super excited, you know, built it out, got into it, went and started exploring campgrounds. Well, one campground, but we'll get back into that. So anyway, this is the battery. This is what I want to draw your attention to. You see how the battery, it is sideways, and you see that it's coming off right there. It's kind of like in this little cave kind of thing, and you have this kind of bar right here, and then you have to take it off right there. Well, anyway, you can only access this post right here. The other one is way in the back. You see how this is right here? So you cannot reach it. If you have to jump this battery, there's like literally no way, especially if you have, it's way back there in order to try to jump this. So either you have to have a jump box, which I'm going to experiment, that has very long cables that you can put it here and potentially way back there, or I actually had to go on somebody's other YouTube channel to Google how to jump a Ford Transit Connect, because we had to put one cable here, and then we had to put the other cable, we had to find some metal, and that freaked me out because I was like, well, what happens if it shorts out the rest of the car? I don't know, but this is one thing, had I known, that really just, you know, I would have went with something more friendly, and that might have entailed something more like for family use, okay? Because if I'm stranded somewhere, this right here is something that, me not being very car literate, and you know, just, you know, maybe if I did it a couple times, which obviously I'm gonna have to because I already bought the vehicle, I would be more comfortable with it. But this right here is just, it's a pain for me, okay? And also my battery has died twice, okay? So this my husband has had to take out a lot of things, I don't know if you can see, just to be able to get this battery out. This is not fun, nor it's not something that you can just come in here, jump right quick, or take out and then run to the store and then replace it and then put it back in, 1, 2, 3, and get back on the road. You have to take all this other stuff out because it fits up under this shelf thing right here to get to the battery, okay? So this right here is something, had I known, I love the vehicle, I love the size of it. It's easier for me to handle, it's small, it's enough for me that I can stretch out in, but it's also, you know, not too big, bulky. I could put regular gas in it. But this right here, you know how you get 80% of something you want, but it's the little one thing can be wrong and it's like kills it for you. This would be the battery for me. So anyway, we'll see how this goes. Right now the car does need another battery. This is a brand new battery. We had this battery in for a couple months. What's wrong with the battery, you might say? I think because it's been parked, and we do try to come out and make sure we start it and drive it, but my husband seems to think because I had a backup camera installed in this vehicle that that is the reason that it might keep draining the battery. I have no idea, but whatever is going on, draining this battery. That's another thing. You hook up all this electrical stuff inside your car, but nobody tells you if you drain your battery, oh, just go out there and get a box and jump it. But trying to get close and access to that is, you know, is more difficult. So this is the engine for Transit Connect. You know, just make sure that you're either handy, or if something happens, you know, you're able to. But this might be a lot of vehicles, you know. But as you can see, from the nose to the engine, there's not that much space. So you're gonna, if something goes wrong, you're gonna have to be paying for labor for somebody to be able to take this stuff down, get to what you need, and replace it. So it's gonna be labor. As far as fluids goes, everything's on top. Extremely easy to change your oil stick. But battery, that's going to be a problem if you're not really somebody handy, or now that I've shown you this, have a backup plan and pray that you don't have to replace the battery maybe every couple of years. Okay, so something to think about, guys, because you don't want to get somewhere, especially if you're not good at mechanics, stranded and can't get around XYZ. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will make another video and I'll be back at it chronicling everything, and we'll see if we can get this channel up and running. Thanks, bye.